Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's book review time here on the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new book from Brian J. Heaton, along with Brian Naran, forward by Jeff Wagner. This is Roads to Madness, the Touring History of Queensryche, 1981 to 1997. Of course, I got the mid-afternoon sun hit me here. Apologies there. I'm trying to move my camera around so you don't get this kind of the blind hole thing, right? Anyway, this is a brand new book. Roadstomadness.com is the URL for this. Big, thick. It's heavy too, let me tell you. So this book by Brian Heaton is basically chronicling the entire touring history of the band Queensryche. Like I said, from the original early days, 1981, all the way through 1997. So this is just basically the original lineup, right? So, and you have, let's see, give you some, how many pages we've got here. This is just under 600 pages, 580 pages to be exact, and it takes you through those early days. You get some cool photographs and tour posters, gig posters, all sorts of shots, and basically all the way from the beginning, all the dates, who they played with, cool photographs. God, look at how young Chris DeGarmo was. Holy cow, right? Opening for Twisted Sister, opening for Iron Maiden, opening for, all sorts of other bands, then headlining on their own. And then, of course, basically what they played at each particular gig, any notes, any things announced to the crowd during them. More information than you probably need. But if you're, one of the many, many, many Queensryche fans who have attended lots of Queensryche shows throughout your gigging concert life, you'll want to kind of revisit some of the shows that you went to. That's the first thing I did. I started going to the tours that I saw and just kind of remembering, seeing if everything just kind of stacks up exactly as my brain remembers. Like specifically they talk about the almost week run at Radio City Music Hall in New York City in the winter of 1985, opening up for Iron Maiden on the Power Slave tour. I was at one of those. I believe I was at opening night. And I remember it was like the coldest night of the year. My girlfriend at the time, and two of my other friends, we were so cold. We went and again, this was 85, so I was 19 years old. I think I was legal to drink at that point in time because they changed the age it went from 18 to 21. Well, maybe I was illegal still. I don't know. They flopped it back and forth. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, we went into a liquor store somewhere in Midtown Manhattan and bought like a bottle of this horrible tasting blackberry brandy. Because we figure, well, if we drink some booze, it'll warm us up a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? No, it doesn't. But I remember like walking around blocks and alleys, and we're all just like taking a sip from this thing because we were, we had time to kill, and before the show. Anyway, I digress. I saw them open up for Kiss at the Manhattan Civic Center in Poughkeepsie, New York. Various headline shows throughout the year. But you go from tour to tour. Right here's the Warning Tour, 84 and 85. Lots of great photographs and lots of commentary from the author. They go over set lists. They go over, who they were touring with. A lot of stuff, stage banter, what they were, talking to the crowd about in between songs. Like I said, September 11th, 1988, Tallahassee, Florida. The 12th, Lakeland, Florida. 13th, Lakeland, Florida. Then Macon, Georgia. On to Tennessee. On to Auburn. Back to East Rutherford. September 21st, 1988. Brendan Byrne Arena. I was at that show, right? Operation Mindcrime Tour. All this cool stuff overseas, not just here in the States. You've got all the stuff in Europe and whatnot here as well. And throughout all of it, and we're going all the way up to, like I said, the breakup of the original lineup of the band. You get all the tour shirts. This was really cool for me, is to look back, especially, like I used to have a Warning shirt back in the day. It was one of the long sleeve ones, or semi 3/4 sleeve ones, the white sleeve. I just remember, God, whatever happened to that shirt? I can thank my mother for that. I'm sure my mother threw it out or something, because that's what my mother did to my brother and I. I basically I know they have a picture of it in here. I just don't know exactly where it is. Here we got some shirts. Is that the one? No, that's not the one. Got pages of shirts. Here we go. This is the shirt that I had. Right there. Right there. That one right there. So you had the album cover on the front, Warning Tour on the back, and then the white sleeves. And I had that for years. And like I said, don't really know what happened to it. But actually, you know what? I think it was not that one. I think, because I remember mine having the tour dates on the back. So it was actually probably one of these. Probably one of those right there. So anyway, but you go all the way back to, or all the way up to, Q2K and whatnot here in the Now Frontier. So basically like the end of the 90s. And like I said, there's all sorts of cool gig posters and photographs all throughout here. There's them playing the Monsters of Rock, right? Cool stuff. Big, heavy book. If you're a Queensryche fanatic, you're absolutely going to want to have this. This is all the live date information that you could ever want. Will there be a part 2 with everything from the 2000s and up? I don't know. You'll have to ask the author. So, Brian, if you're watching, you're going to do a part 2. Would kind of make sense to finish out the story, right? Although that story is still ongoing, right? So maybe got to wait a little longer for that. I don't know. Anyway, go check it out. Like I said, the URL to pick it up is roadstomadness.com. And it's big, it's heavy, but as a coffee table, we've got really cool cover art there as well. Covering all the dates, all the concerts, 81 to 97. Go check it out if you're a Queensryche fan. You got to have it. And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. We've also got Sea of Tranquility subscriptions now to join now to see the memberships. That's also down below as well. And thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy your read, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.